What's up, yo? We're back with another video. We're going to go over some disappointment I have with Forex and the new launch of the projects, right? I'm just going to get out of the way. Forex has a problem. His problem is he doesn't take into consideration people's time. What do I mean by that? You don't sit there and, oh, you know what? Let's see if we can pull this up right quick. You don't sit there and do this when you launch a project. Let's go to his official channel. Right? On the animal farm. So, if you follow him, he was saying that things were going to launch on the 1st, which was Tuesday. On Tuesday, we get a time countdown for the launch of the Piggy Bank to go live. Okay, it's normal. He does that on Tuesdays and launches on Thursdays. Later, he starts saying about how you can go create your link so you can get people to, jump up under you, right? It's a referral system. He loves his referral games. Hey, they work. They pay everybody, right? March 2nd, he, hang on a second. Sorry, had a phone call. No scammer. It is what it is. Apparently they get paid somehow to make phone calls. Later that day, anyways, he talks about how he's going to jump in, on a AMA on that same day. This is now Wednesday, right? Because it's going to launch on Thursday the 4th. This man literally hopped on a phone call, a video chat, late on Thursday the 4th to tell us that everything's going great, only to keep us waiting for 4 or 5 hours, only to not even tell us later that it's just not going to launch because there's too much work still left to be done, to turn around and put another time clock on the 4th to run out, and it ends up launching on Friday. Sorry, on 3rd. It was supposed to launch on the 3rd. It's supposed to launch on Tuesday the 1st, if you think about it, because he was talking about it. All we got was a time clock to tell us to go be ready on Thursday. Then he took all day Thursday, saying it's ready, it's almost ready, it's almost ready. Only by the end of the day, which was around 4 o'clock, to say, actually, it's going to be tomorrow. But not even apologize once. Then we hop on a video or a phone call at 10 p.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern. And he tells us it's going to launch. He even said it's going to launch at 10. That thing didn't launch till almost 1 o'clock Central Time, dude. Never once have I heard that man apologize. Does he owe us an apology? I think he owes a community apology. Straight up. I'm going to call it out. If you don't like it, put it in the comments. You don't like me calling him out, put it in the comments. He ain't ever going to see this channel. I've already been banned off of his other channels before. I don't care. Let's be real here. The only reason your projects work is because people believe in them. You got to give a little. I get that this thing was stressed out. And to be quite honest, in my personal opinion, the only reason he launched a piggy bank was because the price of pigs didn't do what he thought they were going to do. I'm not in it that much, so I could care what this does, right? I'm going to still go with it. I got money invested in the piggy bank. But you got to give a bone to your people. They're the only reason you're even in this space and as popular as you are is because people like me and everyone else in these communities are out here playing your game, contributing and spreading the word of what they're doing and buying these coins and buying these projects, putting capital into it. You could at least apologize when you're going to be late or when you are late. Not have your freaking mods in your community sit there and when you criticize it, ban you. I'm not going to name the dude But the guy that's in charge of that group, kind of a dick, flat out. I don't go in there and talk smack, but a lot of people ask a simple question, they get banned with no appeal process. You got to work on that part, Forex. I hope you see this video, and I hope you understand that we believe in your projects, but you got to give us a little bit here and provide some customer service, right? Some lip service at least. Yo, my bad, things took a little longer. Because people around the world are watching you, and not everybody can drop what they're doing for 2-3 days while you figure out when to launch something. If there was issues, it's greatly appreciated when you bring those up and just say, hey man, I'm going to have to suspend the launch until tomorrow or something. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Don't go 5 or 6 hours and then be like, turns out we're not going to do this, it's not optimal, we'll do it tomorrow. That's just easy communication. It gets you a lot of praise versus keeping people waiting. And if I'm smacking my lips a lot, sorry, I mean a Jolly Rancher. It's cherry. If you know, you know. All right, that's all the negative part I was going to say about Forex. Everything else is positive, I think. So the piggy bank launch, right? I have no clue how to explain this other than that you lock up LP tokens, which you make by adding pigs in equal amounts BUSD. Okay? You get what's called a piglet. You go up in here, you drop the piglet, and you lock it up. Right? Now, there's something you need to keep in mind with this video, or with this project. It's high risk. Okay, you're literally taking up hundreds of dollars because at the very least, if you want to at least get a good position in this, you got to look up one pig an equal amount BUSD. So we're sitting at $467 worth, right? You're locking it up for up to 3 years. Now, I did 3 stakes. When you do that, it spits out truffles, right? You feed these truffles to get more piglets. That's what the compounding does. Where you turn around and sell the truffles for piglets, and then you end up selling that, breaking the LP, and you get your money's worth, right? The whole thing is you can't sell anything, I believe, until this unlocks, okay? So as you can see, I got one going for 82 more days, got one going for 180 days, and I got one going for 390 days. Now, the thing is, the compounding will kick in 18 hours, but I just found out you don't want to compound unless this is, and let's see what the homie said, because I want to make sure I quote as accurate information as I can. Oh, and this clown's back. I ain't gonna talk about him. And no, we just shared a video. We just talked about him. What time was it? Okay. Hundreds, thousands, millions. You don't want to compound. Hit this button until you have 2,600,000 truffles, okay? To get one piglet, okay? I made the mistake. I didn't have a lot. As a matter of fact, I've got a picture here because I screenshot everything. And when I did it, I had 1.8 million. I didn't have enough. So I really didn't get anything out of it. I had $50 worth of truffles here, right? Now it's short. So, now you're asking, okay, where's the game on this? Why is it high risk, and why is there a time lock and all that? So, check this out. Let's see where this is at. Okay. This is a piggy bank calculator, right? I don't know who made it. I don't know how much weight this is. How much you should believe this or whatever. But check this out. We had 22. Okay. And we locked it up for 6 months, which was 26 weeks, right? One amount. Okay. Supposedly, now this adds up, okay? This is about roughly what I had in there, give or take, at the 24-hour mark. So I made $50 in that day, right? However, I keep compounding. You're supposed to keep compounding, right? Remember, you're going to keep compounding at the 2.6 million truffles, right, to get another piglet. But check this out. At the end of my cycle, which is September 3rd, and actually, let's do this. Go back. Let's be accurate here. Supposedly, after all the compounding, everything's said and done, I'm going to have this many locked away, spitting out 3%, which is apparently $13,000 in one day. Here's what I don't know. Okay? What I do know is that the locking mechanism locks up your whole value, right? It's gone. The remaining part when it finally reaches that, from what I understand, is it's not going to release your initial amount, but because of the power of compounding, allegedly, it's going to stack up so much that in one day you'll spit this out. I just don't know if I'm spitting out it every day. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to assume that on September 3rd, keep in mind, I did this yesterday, so it's probably September 2nd when it comes out. In one day, I'll have that much out, and that's it. I'll be able to pull that much out instead of turning around and compounding it. And that's it. I morphed that $600 or whatever. I had $400. I can't remember. I think it was more like $600 when I got in there because the price of the pigs was around the $320 mark. But let's just say, for simplicity sake, the $600 in LP tokens, one pig / equal amounts BUSD, is going to turn into $13,000. Supposedly, right? I don't know if that's 100% true, if I'm reading this right or not. I still got a lot more research. Got to find that one video that dumbs it down. But if that is true, that's dope. I mean, that'd be super dope that we can have that, right? So, let's just say we take 30 piglets, Jesus, and we go 52 weeks. 56 weeks? 52 weeks in a year? 52 weeks in a year, right? And we were to lock it up for a full year. This is where it gets crazy. You mean to tell me somehow in that full year I'm going to pull out $3 million? That's too good to be true, right? I know it's too good to be true. But here's where the game comes in. See this balance right here? I'm halfway. Well, I got almost 1.5 pig to go, right? 30 piglets is probably that amount, right? Let's find this out. See, it just isn't going to say how much I'm going to get, though. How much it would cost me to get that, right? Or will it? Watch this. I think, could be wrong here. I think if we go to Okay, so 1.5. So let's call it 350 and 350. That's $700, right? Let's just say we drop $700. I'm gonna get 22 LP. So what do we need to get 30 LP? We're gonna call it even 1,000. $32 tokens, right? According to this calculator, locking up roughly 1,000 in a year, in one day it'll spit that out. $4 million. That seems way too good to be true. And this is where the high risk comes in, because let's be real here, there's just no way that's possible, right? Where's the money come from? Because you're obviously going to have people that are pushing in more than 1,000. But at the same time, the drip price right now is $78. If I don't compound for 13 days, give or take, I'd come up with 1,000, right? It's not money out of my pocket. But then I dump it up in there for a chance that this project stays around for that long. A, make sure it doesn't disappear, because it's crypto. It can disappear at any moment. I don't care who Forex is. It might not even be him. Well, we know somebody ain't hack his computer with all the master passwords. You never know that. It's crypto. It's the internet. Anything can happen. B, whatever this matrix / equation is using to calculate this stays the same or gets better, but doesn't completely crash in terms of price. I'd lock $1,000 to get that, but I ain't gonna reach out of my pocket and pull $1,000 out. I'm gonna use it from somewhere else. We could turn around here, sell these 2 stakes here, break it all apart, turn around, sell these pigs, break it all apart to do it. I'm not going to, but that is crazy to me, right? That is crazy to me. That allegedly, hypothetically, this piggy bank is doing this. Which leads me to my next point. Following Forex from the Manor Farm, when we bought the PREV token, right? When we got ready to swap that for pigs and dogs and all that stuff, I don't ever remember him talking about something like this. I can't remember where I came up with this theory or who I got this theory from, or if somebody said another video, but it seemed to me like pigs and dogs weren't doing what we thought they were doing, because this man's gone out there and burnt, according to Forex, he's gone out there and sent $350,000 worth of pigs to a burn address right here. Look, 300,000 BUSD worth of pigs were sent to a burn address, removing the supply forever, blah, blah, blah. It hasn't done anything on prices. You would think if someone got rid of $300,000 worth of something in a stock, because, burned it, or a coin, burned it, it'd shoot the price up. It went up a few bucks. It didn't do what it was supposed to. And it wasn't doing that at the beginning. I think the piggy bank, I don't know if it was in the works, but the theory that I'm going with here is that because the dogs and pigs weren't 4 or 5 times what they should have been, keep in mind we're a month removed from the launch of it, that he came up with this, the theory is that he came up with this to try to inject more life into it. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't recall where I got that from. If it was my own theory or I heard somebody else say it, or if a lot of people, the general consensus is that. But I don't remember ever hearing anything about this. This whole lottery and vaults thing, I never heard or seen that. It wasn't in the original white paper. Neither was the piggy bank. So we'll see. We'll see what this is all about. But right now, if the piggy bank does these things, it looks like this is a better play than these things, don't you think? Right? Because I'm letting this sit here. It's pushing out $2 a day. I mean, $2 is $2, but I mean, I don't even know if what I'm about to do is going to make any sense, but theoretically, according to this, I'm going to lock $2 away. And in a full year, that $2 will be worth $8,000. According to this calculator, who knows if this calculator is even working properly. But if we just take this as face value, this calculator works, and we locked in $2 freaking dollars and did this whole piggy bank thing, assuming what you got to do every 24 hours, every time you get 2.6 million truffles, you get a piglet and blah, 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 blah. I'd lock $2 away. I'd do that a few times. What's 6 months worth of $2? See, this is where it don't make sense. $2 make 37, but if I go at face value, this piggy bank looks like it's a better deal than this whole thing over here. And I don't know. I just don't know. I'm in it. My referral code's in it if you want to go for it. I ain't giving you nothing. Nah, I'm just giving you my 2 cents of how I play this game. My whole thing is drip. It's got most of my physical cash here. 90% of it was here. And this is where we're at today. Right now we're spending 1.38 coins out a day. And if we go back to the drip fly calculator, in 30 days, I'll be getting 1.4 drip a day. I'll have a total of 183. In 60 days, I'm going to have 243 getting 2.4. And this is off. If I have 240 drip total, I'm going to get 1% of that. I'm getting 2.4. Not 1.9. I don't know where you get that, so that's not even accurate. But in a year from now, I want to be even 35 drip a day. At the current price, if somehow we stayed at $75 or $80, that's $2,100 a day. I could live with that. I could live with half that. But of course, the goal is to be in a year from now at 35 physical coins a day, and the price being at least 500, which if not more, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you're getting at least one whole coin a day, what the price of drip is, if it moons. To me, those people that get 350 coins a day, because of some crazy balance they got, and the price goes to 500, I don't know how this system can sustain itself, honestly, doing that. But that'd be dope. Just ain't gonna. I don't know. We've seen it happen, though. We saw Stunner Breezy getting 400 coins a day, and at one point, the highest price was 180, but let's just say the average price when you actually hit 400 was 100, so he was getting 40 G's a day. We've seen it happen at that, right? So it is possible, but because of accounts like his that have reached the max and those people are pulling, because believe you me, I'll be pulling at 35 a day, let alone how much I'd be pulling claiming every day if it was 350 or 400 coins. And if the price is right, I'll be pulling. No need to compound no more. Yeah. I had to pause the video for a second. I already know where I left off, but I'd be pulling. I believe one of the major reasons why the prices come down is because the big accounts are spitting back. I mean, they're claiming, dude. At today's price, if you're getting 200 coins a day, and I might be repeating myself, I've totally forgot what I just said after I paused it. I only paused it for like a minute, but if you got 200 coins a day at $80, 16,000, I'll be claiming that 16,000. It takes me 2 months to make that at my job on 2 good months at my job, or 3 or 4 months depending on horrible months because I'm commission sales based. Do that a day? Hell yeah, I'm claiming. I don't care if I'm dumping 200 coins back into the total supply, making the price go down. I'm going to get my money. Right? I think that's a big portion of why the price has gone down. There's just too many people claiming right now. Maybe because they're about to hit the max, or if they hit the max, and now, well, if they hit the max, they can't claim no more. But I'd be doing it. I mean, heck, I might do it right now. I got a trip to Vegas planned at the end of April with some family for a party. And you know what? I might not claim for a while in April. Right? I'm getting a full coin a day. I'm hoping the price goes back up to over 100 by then, by the 1st of April, because then I could take 15 days and not claim and sit there and stake it or pull it out and take 1,500 with me for 3 days. That's all I need in Vegas. I don't even need that much, but it'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, let's just be real here. I care less if I was pulling 200 coins a day about the total supply. And look at this. We have 50,000 supply. I ate my words. I said we'd never be up here. We are here. But the one thing that is crazy to me, though, is that the fact that we're at 50 and the price is still this high. Because the last time we were at 50, I guaranteed you the price. I guaranteed you. That's a new one. I guarantee you the price was nowhere near 70. It was half that last time we were at 50. So again, we need more of the supply to go back in and get locked up. Whether by new accounts or by all these massive whales quit dumping. And I think it will. Supposedly, back to Forex, a big portion of what happens next is 3 or 4 partnerships with Drip and sponsorships and stuff, from NFTs to Chainlink to BetFury and all this. So we'll see, right? I have no doubt in my mind that'll happen. But, man, dudes got to get better at hey, we're launching on Tuesday. No, we're not launching Tuesday. What I launched on Tuesday was a countdown to tell you we're launching on Thursday. Oh, and then when you get there, it actually was another countdown to tell you that we, decided to do it the next day because it took a little longer. So reality is we launched on Friday after 2 countdowns. Nah, man, you got to get better at that. But I'm bullish on this. Not excited about the price dropping, but at the same time, at this point, it's okay for my account. People like my account. What I mean by that, people that have crossed 100. Here's why. I'm going to repeat this again, because now you're spitting out a coin every day. You're compounding a coin every day, right? So no matter what, the first step should be to get over 100 here. Because at that point, it's going to take you 10 days to get your full deposit amount back, right? Your initial investment. Damn, I said the word investment. Well, your initial capital. It's true, though, right? So the goal is always to get to 100. Now, we need the price to pump, but I'm okay because I'm stacking up coins, right? So if I get 300 here before we ever see 100 again, it's going to suck, but hey, you know what? It's still $300 a day when we finally get there. It's cool. I'm not making $300 a day anywhere else. Well, I lied. Today I did, but it's not. It happens every day. But anyways, yeah, man, that's the launch of Piggy Bank, the cluster of the launch of Piggy Bank, with surprising quote unquote possibilities here. I mean, $2 make $8,000. I guess you could play it this way if you wanted to. $2 today, $2 tomorrow. Keep setting it for a year. Do it 365 times. A year from every day, right? And then for a full year, you're getting $8,000 again. I mean, 8 times 365. So, if I do for a full year, starting tomorrow, and every day I put $2 in here and lock it up 52 weeks from that day, starting next year on the 4th of March or the 5th of March, I can't add, and I start pulling out $8,000 a day, and I do it again for a full year, by 2024, March 2024, I had pulled out $3 million, according to these calculators. I don't think so. I'm not bullish on that part of this calculator being exactly correct. But if that is actually true, that is freaking crazy to me. Keep your fingers crossed, right? More importantly, keep your fingers crossed that we're going to be around to actually start pulling this stuff out. Let's just be real here. It's too crazy out there. Where the hell them aliens at? You know what I'm saying? The ones watching this. You already going to let the crazy man over there hit the buttons and send the missiles out? Come on, yo. Do I end the video there? Should I clickbait the title? No, I'm not going to clickbait it. I'm definitely going to put Forex messed up. Disappointed in Forex. But I had to add some little extra on the end there, like, but redeemed himself a piggy bank? Question mark. Well, no, we'll see. Anyways, I had already hydrated earlier. So let me just touch base on my hydrating strategy, which is probably a dumb hydrating strategy. But here's the deal. And I wish this logged every hydrate versus just the last one. But here's the deal. At about 4 o'clock today, okay, so last night I hydrated around 10 o'clock, right? Which means that my 24-hour hydrate would have been 10 o'clock again. However, when I did that last night, I was able to basically dump 1.2 or 1.3, and I ended up going from 136 to 138, getting 2 full coins, right? Because of whatever was left here. So I was like, cool, I went from 136 to 138. Today, around 4 o'clock, we had a small amount here and a major amount here, and I decided I was just going to compound to get me to the full 130, the next number. And actually, I take that back. It was like 135 to 137. But you got the point. I ended up kind of squeezing 2 on this total one, right? And I did at 4 because I realized at 10 o'clock, I'm not going to, get ahead, right? I'm still going to get the 1 full coin and portion of the other one. But I think by either 4 o'clock tomorrow, we'll see where we're at. Hopefully, we're at the one enough to get to 140. But if not, we'll just go back to the 10 o'clock p.m. Hydrate, and by that point I would assume we'd get to the 140 mark. So effectively every day my total deposits, for me, my goal is to get it to go up by 2, one way or another, right? Because of math and fractions. Again, don't come to this channel for anything but entertainment, because everything can be checked. My math sucks, my facts suck, my grammar sucks, my vocabulary sucks. I'm just here not knowing what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Anyways, that's my strategy here to get this number as high as possible. So hopefully we catch the price swing back up, and we don't gotta wait for us to hit 1,000 over here and the price hit 1,000 and start paying some actual bills and take some stress off, right? At this point, if we can just get it to where we can make a little, send it all the way back, play the game all the way backwards and send it all the way back to your bank account and actually get some physical cash to help survive this craziness of times, I'm all for it. So, get any ideas? One more thing. I didn't want to bring it up, but I'll bring it up. Okay. This whole diamond fiasco. Now, I do not think anyone should risk even messing with this unless you are 100% okay with it disappearing. And the number one reason I think that is because this is definitely plagiarism here, you know what I'm saying? We all know who this is. We all know what happens here. And I'm pretty sure the people that designed this have no clue, nor do they even consent for this place to use it. Well, that's the first red flag. Second red flag was we saw the fiasco that being where somebody basically hacked the system and reset everybody's withdrawals to 0 every time they'd hit reinvest or withdraw. Luckily for me, knock on wood, it didn't affect me. What that meant, though, was that you couldn't take out anything. The guy didn't get it, but he was holding it at ransom until somebody paid him before you could get it out, right? Before you could reverse it. But people waited, and eventually the system would kick in. You could start taking your money out. However, you're only going to get 80% of your initial deposit. So out of my 5.5 that I put in there, I'm only going to get 80%. I've claimed a little bit, so I'm going to get like 180 total. I got another $100 to claim, but I'm getting a 1.5 a day. You know how stressful that is, how long it's going to take to get that out? Whatever. But it's BNB money. So the silver lining is if I wait every day and get $4 or $5 worth, which is what I've been getting somehow. Don't ask how. The math doesn't add up, but it's getting $4 or $5 a day. That helps with the gas fees. So, I mean, there's a plus on that. Okay, so anyways, why did I do that? Because remember, they're launching the Piston token, which is like, quote-unquote, copycat to drip. I'm just going to call it how I see it. And I want to get in on that, even though it's going to be a lot riskier considering their first project got hit. We don't even know about the second project, but technically speaking, the developers came out and said if you had met this threshold of having 0.5 in here at any point before the quote-unquote hack, I don't know what to call it. I keep saying quote-unquote. You are in the whitelist. And when they launch Piston Token at the end of the month, supposedly, they haven't given a date, but they said somewhere around the end of the month, beginning of next month, got moved a month, you'll be able to take advantage of it, right, and do this, right? So, that's the thing. You can get in there, right? I'm still technically whitelisted. We'll see. Not put a lot of faith in it. The version 2 is the same thing. You gotta have 0.5 on here, but this is like, I know you got 0.5 in here, but we're gonna give those guys first shot. Anything left over, it's up to you. You know, you can get it. There's a whole mess on Telegram about it. I'm just gonna put in the $400 on the Piston token to see what happens. If we get anywhere to half of what Drip's doing, yippee ki yay hooray! Man, that's definitely gonna get me banned. But that's it. I'm still in it. I don't recommend y'all get in it, other than unless you really don't care if you lose it. But look at the bright side. This is what I see. I'm playing this stupid game of crypto. It could blow up in my face. More likely, something will blow up in my face. We got Animal Farm, and we got like 5 different projects in here. We got Drip, which is one solid project. The new Piggy bank adds to the 5 over here. And then the Diamond Team, Piston stuff. Something's bound to blow up in your face. But I'm not taking the money out of my pocket. So if you are going to go down this route, make sure that whatever you do, you're okay with kissing it goodbye if everything disappeared. If not, this isn't the game for you to play. Nowhere near the game for you to play. So with that said, apparently I ended up making another 38 freaking minute video. I don't even know how it's going to come out because I paused it 3 times within the video. But we're going to end it here. I know these long videos really don't get much traffic, but I'm just documenting what's out here. This is a crazy game. None of this is financial advice. Please don't ever take anything anybody says online as financial advice, considering the kind of crap we're playing with right now. And it is crap. Why? Because every little project that you see here has had one negative, some sort or another. Forex's problem is his relationship, or human relations, I guess what you call it, is non-existent. Maybe the guy was tired. Benefit of the doubt. But come on, man. Don't waste our time. At least apologize. That's all you gotta do. Basic 101. The Diamond Team stuff, I don't know, man. Supposedly they got audited and stuff and they're good to go. Everything. It's crypto, man. It's crypto. All these projects aren't nothing new in a way. They're all enhancements of a previous project. Somebody saw a failed idea and recreated it. Combine elements of the two best elements of working things to create a new one. That's what the piggy bank is. Without the negative, supposedly. It could disappear. So don't put any money out of your pocket that you're not okay with losing. If you walk into a casino with $100, you should be okay before you walk in with those $100 thinking, if I walk out without them, I'm good. If you're not going to be good, don't walk in. Same thing with this. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Sorry about the long video. You know what? The world's on fire. One little video on YouTube going 40 minutes long ain't going to end the world. Maybe it will. Hit the button. See ya.